Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have an effortless discipline? What's their secret? Often we have this misconception that discipline is synonymous with a constant battle of mental strain and willpower. We picture disciplined individuals as superheroes who never falter, always pushing through no matter how tough the going gets. This, however, is a misrepresentation. Discipline doesn't have to be a constant uphill battle. Enter the concept of mental contrasting, a strategy that's less about grinding and more about visualizing. It's a technique that involves comparing your goals, your positive fantasies of what success looks like, with your current reality. It's not about daydreaming, but about creating a vivid and contrasting picture of where you are and where you want to be. Now, you may think, isn't that just setting myself up for disappointment? Not quite. Mental contrasting isn't about focusing on the negative. Rather, it's about acknowledging the current state of affairs and using that as a launchpad to propel yourself towards your goals. This technique works because it creates a clearer vision of what needs to be done to reach your dreams. It bridges the gap between the present and the future, making your goals feel more tangible and achievable. It's like having a roadmap in your hands, showing you exactly where you are and where you need to go. Moreover, mental contrasting can be a powerful motivator. By highlighting the discrepancy between your current situation and your desired outcome, it creates a sense of urgency and a drive to act. It's not about self-flagellation or guilt, but about fostering a proactive mindset that encourages you to take the necessary steps towards achieving your goals. So instead of just dreaming about your goals, try mental contrasting. Picture your ideal future, then take a hard look at where you are now. Use that contrast to fuel your motivation and guide your actions. It may not make discipline effortless, but it can certainly make it more manageable. It could be the key to unlocking your effortless discipline. Now, what if you had a plan for every possible obstacle on your path to success? This question leads us to our next strategy: implementation intentions. Often we believe that discipline is merely about reacting to challenges as they appear. However, this reactive approach can lead to stress, burnout, and a sense of feeling overwhelmed. We stumble upon a problem and we scramble to solve it, often in a state of panic or frustration. But what if we could change this narrative? What if we could shift from being reactive to being proactive? That's where implementation intentions come into play. It's a fancy term, sure, but the concept is simple and incredibly effective. It's all about planning your actions in response to particular situations. It's about creating if-then scenarios. If a certain situation arises, then you will respond in a specific, predetermined way. Let's say you're trying to maintain a healthy diet, but you know that late-night cravings are your Achilles heel. Your implementation intention could be, if I feel hungry at night, then I will snack on a bowl of fruit instead of reaching for junk food. You've just made a plan, a premeditated response to a potential obstacle. Now you might be wondering, why is this strategy so beneficial? Firstly, it reduces decision fatigue. You've made the decision in advance, so when the situation arises, you don't have to engage in a mental tug of war. You've already decided what to do, and that saves you a ton of mental energy. Secondly, it helps you stay disciplined and focused. When you have a plan, you feel more in control. You're not thrown off course by unexpected challenges because you've anticipated them. You're prepared. And this sense of preparedness can keep you steady and disciplined on your path to achieving your goals. So, let's shift our mindset. Discipline is not just about reacting to challenges, it's about anticipating them and preparing for them. It's about having an action plan for every if that life throws at you. Remember, a disciplined person doesn't just react to challenges, they prepare for them. What if your environment could help you become more disciplined? This question may seem a bit odd, right? We often think of discipline as a purely mental effort, something that springs from within and is unaffected by our surroundings. But this is a common misconception. Imagine trying to study in a room full of distractions, or attempting to eat healthily while your pantry is brimming with junk food. No matter how much mental effort you exert, your environment can either support or sabotage your discipline. This is where the concept of reducing environmental friction comes into play. Reducing environmental friction is about organizing your surroundings to support your goals, making it easier for you to perform desired behaviors. It's about aligning your environment with your intentions. This doesn't necessarily mean an extreme makeover of your entire living or working space. It's about making small, strategic changes, like keeping your gym clothes ready or having healthy snacks within reach. Think about it. If you want to exercise regularly, keeping your workout gear in sight can serve as a constant reminder of your goal. Or if you're aiming to eat healthier, having a bowl of fresh fruits on your kitchen counter can encourage you to make better food choices. These are simple changes, but they can have a significant impact on your discipline. This strategy is all about reducing the friction between you and your desired behaviors. By minimizing distractions and making it easier to do what you need to do, you're essentially setting yourself up for success. It's like greasing the wheels of your discipline, allowing you to glide towards your goals with less resistance. So, the next time you find yourself struggling with discipline, take a look around you. Your environment, with its subtle cues and triggers, could be the missing piece in your discipline puzzle. By reducing environmental friction, you're not just working towards your goals, you're living them. Your surroundings become an extension of your discipline, silently cheering you on as you make strides towards becoming the best version of yourself. So, take a look around you. Your environment could be the missing piece in your discipline puzzle. How can tracking your progress and enjoying the process improve your discipline? Picture this, you're in a marathon, you're running, but there are no mile markers, no cheering crowds, no water stations. How long would you keep running without knowing how far you've come or how far you've left to go? Not very long, right? That's the power of monitoring. There's this widespread belief that discipline is all about gritting your teeth and enduring hardship. It's like being in a long, unending race with no milestones, no encouragement, no fun, but that's a misconception. Discipline isn't about suffering, it's about progress. And part of progress is seeing how far you've come. Monitoring your progress is like putting mile markers in your marathon. It's tracking how many miles you've run, how much water you've drunk, how many calories you've burned. Seeing the tangible results of your disciplined behavior. It keeps your motivation up, shows you where you need to adjust, and reminds you that you're moving forward. Now imagine if that marathon you're running is not just marked, but also fun. Maybe there's music at every mile, maybe you're running with friends, or maybe you're just enjoying the beautiful scenery. Suddenly the race isn't a chore anymore, it's an adventure. That's where making tasks enjoyable comes in. If you can find ways to enjoy the process, you're not just enduring, you're thriving. This could mean gamifying tasks, adding social elements, or simply shifting your perspective to see the enjoyable aspects of what you have to do. When you enjoy what you're doing, you're naturally more inclined to do it. The need for discipline reduces because you're not pushing yourself to do something you hate. You're pulling yourself towards something you love. So start tracking your progress and find joy in the process. You'll be surprised at how disciplined you can become. It's not about enduring, it's about enjoying. It's not about pushing, it's about progressing. It's not about discipline, it's about desire. And with that, we come to the end of our fifth strategy. So start tracking your progress and find joy in the process. You'll be surprised at how disciplined you can become. So, are you ready to become effortlessly disciplined? Let's recap our journey today. We've explored mental contrasting, dived into implementation intentions, learned how to reduce environmental friction, recognized the importance of monitoring progress, and discovered the joy of making tasks enjoyable. Now it's your turn to apply these strategies and witness the transformation in your discipline levels. Don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Until next time, keep striving for effortless discipline.